So, it is currently dark outside. Super tired. I had to wake up at 4:45 a.m. today. Yeah, I'm going to work. Work starts at 6:45. Now, I usually don't do the 2-hour thing so early because I know traffic's not going to be that bad. I'll probably get there in like 25 minutes. But I left my bag in the PhotoPass office, which has my clothes in it. So I'm going to have to do some ninja sneaking into the office, getting my bag and going back to costuming and changing. So a little bit more time. And I knew I was probably going to be a little bit more lazy. Man, it's early. I changed my schedule. Whoops, wrong way. Didn't park up here. Parked in Sam's spots. Changed my schedule, so this is going to be the last week where I have to wake up at 4:45. They were starting to really kind of schedule me for like a morning guy, and I'm definitely not an opening morning guy type person. It kind of kills my night, and I don't know, the days are getting very hot and it's just not really worth it. Today it's supposed to be close to 100, and tomorrow is supposed to actually be 100 degrees. So yeah, it's gonna be very fun today. I can already tell, like 4 o'clock in the morning, it's usually freezing out here at this time of year, but it's not that bad, which is gonna be a horrible day. But yeah, a little bit of an update. I was trying to do this like a couple weeks back, but then my phone randomly died because it ran out of space. So I was talking for like 5 minutes in the car on my way to work, and not only did it cut off in the middle of me talking, I think it erased the last 5 minutes, like the whole thing. So really kind of annoying, but I'll try to do it again. I'll try to have like a fast update. All right. So what's there to be said that I didn't say last time, I guess? Been back in California for I think a month, 3 weeks to a month now. And what are the big things that are happening? I don't even know. It's you know what? It's been kind of just a lot of work, a lot of Disney. Went to some Villains night, which was really cool, and been working a lot at Avengers Campus and just working. And on my off days, just been trying to get a lot of stuff organized. And when I mean organized, I mean like really trying to live that minimalist lifestyle. I've already kind of told Eric on numerous occasions that I was thinking of, wrong one. I was thinking about maybe moving to Florida at the end of this year, maybe the start of next year. And she took it quite well, better than previous years when I, told her I might have plans in the, plans to kind of leave California and do my own thing. But I understand, or she understands, that I've been kind of stagnant for many years, and that's kind of how I feel. Just kind of been doing the same old stuff. I mean, COVID was like something brand new and no one expected, and that was like a huge change. And didn't have a job for a while, was looking for another job. Maybe that was going to be a new change, but hey, guess what? Nothing really happened of that, and Disney called me back eventually. At the kind of the end of the pandemic, or I think we're technically still in the pandemic, but for a large part we're out of it. And I've been working there ever since, pretty much Halloween, and then Christmas, and then really kind of after Christmas, getting into January, kind of falling into, I don't know, just seasonal, like, okay, what's next? I kind of always feel that way in January and February, where like what do I do now in life? And oh my gosh, my job has gotten so monotonous, like, and nothing's really changed. You know, this summer would be my 5th year working at Disney, but I've just been very kind of jaded and going through the motions at work. It's been so weird. You know, I'm just, and that's I guess that's kind of when I started having all this, like, these ideas of Florida. And like, you know, like if Erica's established with a boyfriend and if she's taken care of, you know, her friendship is really the only thing that's keeping me here. You know, that, and you know, maybe Marco and Amador and Olivia and Mel, and you know, that potential of having like a hub here, friend hub here in Temecula. But Temecula is so far away, and I see that maybe averages maybe every once a month, maybe. And if you really don't like living someplace, is that worth it? I don't know. I'm scared that my dad is going to be go away, so I'm going to turn off the phone for just a second. Okay, good. I was able to save all that, hopefully. But yeah, man, it's like I've really been thinking about Florida a lot, and I've had this thought for years now, like this whole Florida idea, and I don't know. Am I stupid? Like, that's really what the next year is going to be about. Am I stupid, or is this potentially going to be a new chapter in my life? Sometimes I feel like moving to Florida would be a step backwards, because I would try to get another job at Disney, Photo Pass, you know, just kind of doing what I know. The only difference is Disney World in Florida, because it's the headquarters. There's a lot of room to just maneuver, but they do pay you less. But housing and everything else seems cheaper. So I don't know. It's one of those weird catch-22s. I do like the general idea and the weather and everything of Florida. I guess we'll find out today if I really do like, you know, something like that. Today's going to be over 100 degrees. And with the humidity out there, that's pretty much like a Florida 80 or 90, I feel. So yeah, I don't know. Are my problems gonna follow me to Florida? Probably. I remember way back in college, I really loved my first dorm. You know, I had a bunch of friends, and I loved the dorm so much. It was like the best dorm in campus, I felt. But I wanted to see the other side. I wanted to see the north side of campus, and I said, you know, I can double the friends, double the experience, and you know, move to the other side of campus. So I moved to this other dorm my second year, and honestly, it was not as great. I pretty much only met Amador and Anga, my roommates, and that was it. Like, there was no camaraderie in the floor. The building itself was inconvenient. All my friends lived on the south side, and this building was on the north side. It was just like a kind of a big mistake, I feel. The only positive thing was being friends with Amador, and you know, having that last 10 plus years. And now I'm actually invited to his wedding, coming in a couple months actually, which will be fun. But anyway, that was a little kind of a tangent, I guess. Oh man, you can barely see me, but basically, yeah, that's pretty much it for like what's been happening these last 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks. I don't even know how long it's been. I'm gonna go back in about 2 weeks for I guess my birthday and Eli's birthday and Mother's Day, kind of like a combined thing. We usually do something like that. And Dad's excited as always to see me again. And yeah, it'll probably be about 2 weeks because I don't know, money's pretty tough now that I'm kind of taking on more responsibilities, and Dad wants me to pay half for the gas because gas is through the roof. And I agree. I was like, I'm kind of an adult now. I think I should take on things that I should have taken on a while ago. Oh, it's getting really dark, so I'm going to switch over to this more exciting POV driving shot. That's pretty much been it. I've been kind of getting rid of stuff because of my potential move to Florida next year. I really kind of want, if I do make the drive and the move to Florida, I want to put everything in my car, just like one trip. And my Jeep's kind of small, so been kind of making a lot of hard decisions. Been sending a lot of stuff back home with every visit. Actually, I think this time I go back, I'm going to bring two suitcases full of stuff. Really trying to figure out what I want and what I want to donate and what I actually want to keep. But I'm about to go on the freeway. Probably need both hands right now. So, I'm surprised. This is a kind of a switching light. But anyway, there'll definitely be more talks about Florida and things like that in the future. I got about 8-9 months to think about it and talk about it. Kind of do the math to see if it's, worth it. I know apartments out there are like $1,200 for a 2-bedroom, which is nice. Definitely the best approach is to get a roommate and to split costs. But it would basically be starting new in a job that pays kind of less or the same as here. I just don't know if it's like a sideways movement or what, but yeah, definitely going to talk about Florida more in the future. But as of now, this is about the first week of April. Easter's coming up pretty fast, and then Mom's birthday's in a couple days, and then after that maybe a week here, and then off to Illinois, and that's pretty much it. All right, well, thank you for listening to this really long and drawn out update. Gotta go to work now, and hopefully I will not die. All right, see you later.